Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Larry and Amy's Kitchen. It's Sunday morning, and what better meal to prepare for Sunday dinner than a good old pot roast. Now, I'm sure most of you know how to make a pot roast. It's pretty simple, and that's the one thing I like about our recipes, is that they're not difficult. Anybody can make them. Just a few ingredients and you're good to go. So we're going to cook ours in the crock pot. We're going to cook it all day long. We're going to cook it on low, and we're just going to throw a bunch of odds and ends on top of this pot roast and see how it comes out. The first thing I'm going to do, I've got a 2 1/4 pound piece of chuck roast here. We're going to lay it right in the crock pot, right there. And then we're going to season it to death. Now what I mean by that is I've got some seasoning salt that I'm going to sprinkle on it. Not real heavy, but give it a little flavor. I've got some garlic powder that we're going to sprinkle on top of that. And I've got some onion powder that we're going to sprinkle on top of it also. You will not believe what this will do to the inside of your house when this starts cooking. The aroma will be unreal. I got some pepper. Throw a little black pepper on there. Alright. Now, this is going to be something that maybe you don't see too often, but you know, when the meat cooks along with everything else we're going to put in there, it's going to make its own juices. So what better way to use those juices than to just sprinkle some mushroom gravy mix right over the top of it also. And then that'll help give that juice an even better flavor. So we're just going to sprinkle this, and it's got mushroom bits in it. If you like mushrooms, I love them. Just going to sprinkle that right on top. You can take a can of mushroom gravy, soup, whatever, if that's what you prefer. You know, actually you can use cream of chicken, you can use anything, because when it blends in with the juices and stuff from the pot roast, it's not going to really matter that much. It's just going to taste so good. Now, in the interest of saving time, I went ahead and cut up 3 carrots into small pieces. I peeled them first and then cut them up. So we're going to sprinkle those all around, all over the top of that pot roast. I love carrots. I love all vegetables, as a matter of fact. There's very few that I don't eat. Alrighty, I cut up a big old onion. So we're going to lay that right on top next to. Now this one, you can cut it up any way you want. Some of it I cut up into little pieces. Others pieces I left whole, just like that. So we're going to lay that all around. And this, by the time it cooks tonight, is going to be so soft and enjoyable if you like onions. I love them. So what better way to enjoy them than putting them in your crock pot and cooking them along with whatever, whether it be chicken, beef, pork, you name it. Then I've got some potatoes that I peeled. I'm going to put that on right on top of this too. In other words, we're going to have a full crock pot when we get done, but it's basically a meal in one. And what's potatoes without butter? I cut up a whole stick of butter, and I'm just going to sprinkle that all the way around it. And all this, as you know, is going to melt down along in with the mushroom gravy and the juices from the carrots and the onions, the potatoes, and the chuck roast. I guess you can hear our birds in the background. You might as well get used to it, because they love it when we're in the kitchen cooking. I don't know if they think they're going to get some of it or what, but I got a little secret for them. They ain't, but they enjoy. us, and we enjoy them. So there we go. We got a crock pot full with potatoes, carrots, onions, mushroom gravy mix, salt, pepper, seasoning salt, and we're going to turn it on low. We're going to let this cook for at least 6 hours. We'll check it then, probably after that. But the good thing is, when it is done this afternoon, we'll come back and we'll let you take a look at it, and we'll probably fix us a plate and you can see what it looks like. I wish you could smell what we are going to be smelling today, but you'll just have to try it yourself. Alright, we'll see y'all in a little bit and we'll show you what it looks like.